Grandmaster Yoda posed what might be the greatest threat to the Empire. But with all the vast resources of the Empire, Palpatine refused to hunt for Yoda post-Order 66. But what was the true reason behind this? During his battle with Yoda in Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine determined not only was Yoda the strongest Force user he ever went up against, but Yoda was truly worthy of being his rival. After Palpatine's victory over the Grandmaster, he quickly gave up his chase for Yoda and went to Mustafar as he sensed Darth Vader was in danger. After the rise of the Galactic Empire, Palpatine made it a priority for Vader and the Inquisitorius to hunt down and eliminate any remaining Jedi survivors that escaped Order 66. As time went on, Vader became obsessed with finding and taking out these Jedi, but he was mostly obsessed with finding Obi-Wan Kenobi, of course. While there was a large bounty on Yoda's head, Palpatine didn't make it a priority to go after the Grandmaster, because keeping Yoda alive interested Palpatine far more than his death. When Yoda and Obi-Wan went into hiding, they selected the planets they would live on very carefully, with Obi-Wan picking Tatooine as this was the planet that Vader would never return to because of his past. On the other hand, Yoda chose Dagobah. Dagobah was very strong in the dark side of the Force, as it was home to a strong dark side cave. The planet helped suppress Yoda's light side energy from both Vader and Palpatine. Because of the nature of the planet, finding Yoda would be near impossible. Palpatine didn't even want to go to the lengths necessary to find Yoda anyway. He believed that Order 66 did its job perfectly. Not only were the Jedi nearly extinct, but even the ones who were still alive were left with feelings of guilt and torment for what had happened. While most remaining Jedi chose to stay in hiding because of all this pain they suffered, a lot of these Jedi just gave up. Palpatine thought that the Jedi were no longer a threat, and if any potential threats did show up, well, that's what the Inquisitorius was there for. In the early days of the Empire, Palpatine did send out some Inquisitors to hunt down Yoda, but this was more for his own curiosity to where Yoda had run off to. He even refused to send Vader after Yoda, because he believed that Vader stood no chance against Yoda. But when all the searches failed, Palpatine called off the hunt for Yoda, once and for all, as he had more pressing matters to attend to. At this time, the now Emperor had an empire to run. He couldn't just sit around twiddling his thumbs waiting for the day that Yoda was finally captured. I guess you could say that Palpatine would be the Joker without Batman if Yoda was gone. Another reason, and this one is kinda messed up, was that Palpatine was glad Yoda survived, because the Grand Master would be forced to wallow in his failure. He believed that Yoda would spend the rest of his days alone, with his feelings of regret for letting the entire galaxy down, even if Yoda came back just as powerful as before, and beat Palpatine. The Emperor knew there was nothing Yoda could do alone. The Empire's reach was far too vast, and one measly Jedi would not be able to save the galaxy. Even a Jedi as powerful as Yoda, Palpatine would much rather have Yoda suffer for the rest of his days than grant him a swift death. Man, that's kinda messed up, even for you, Palpatine. If you enjoyed this video, I made another video on why Palpatine tried to run from Yoda during their duel. If you want to check that one out, it should be on the screen now. But anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.